Hey guys, how we doing? It's J-Swick, FB.INSPECTA here. Hope we are doing decent. So this is just gonna be a quick review on my overall feelings of Pip-Squeak. Uh, not just the wheels, but some of the other products that he offers. So we got some wheel sets here. We got his first aid kit, his if your shit fucks up, the rat trap, and palm sleeve. Um, so I've had my fair reviews over everything. Uh, what I will do real quick is pull up this video here and do the little rotatey, put me in the live section. We can bring that volume down. So I wanted to do a close-up of it doing its job. I have another video to kind of show. This video here is just showing that I only did one set. The back set I didn't touch, the front set I did. Typically, I'm more of a duct tape user, whether it's duct tape brand or not. I get 3M sometimes, stuff like that. So, benefits over this with not using duct tape. A, you're not throwing away fucking duct tape. You're not being wasteful. This shit's washable. Um, and I definitely feel like it gets up on the edges and the ridges a little bit better. So those first wheels that we seen were recycled clairvoyant. Here are some entity wheels that I decided to do. That is a little bit of an issue. Obviously, I'm trying to film and get it. Otherwise, I'd pinpoint hold directly over, and it makes it easier for me. Um, there could be a better way to set this up, and I just might not be the most uh, certain because I just want to leave it how it is. And just this is how he gave it to me. This is how I want to use it. But in comparison, it does a really decent job. If you're still in a pinch, because I'm not going to leave this with my house and whatnot, I'll still use duct tape or electrical tape when I'm out and about and stuff like that, because I'd rather not try to toss this in the bag and just ruin it. But you can see it does a fairly decent job for being a reusable product that you're not just tossing away like duct tape. So I definitely enjoy that. Here's part two. Rotate it out. Chems board, UAG team trucks, and then, like I said, clairvoyant wheels for this one. We'll flip it over here in a second. I flipped it up right. I was trying to get that good close up so you guys can see, like, you can see the dirt line right behind everything. Oh, oh, I guess that video wasn't too much worth it. I just sent them over. Either way, so the I also ordered an extra set of bushings. I forgot about that, but it came with the same set of bushings in the care kit. So it comes with an extra set of two wheels, comes with pivot cups, comes with bushings, a set for your one set for a set of trucks. It came with locking nuts, and then it also came with screws for trucks as well as inverted kingpin screws. Phillips head. So that was very nice. And then I went ahead and tossed the rest of my wheels in here and whatnot. I did 3D print a little case up for them, but I like that. That's a little bit nicer. The palm sleeve. So this is what you guys have been hearing me bitch about for a good while now. And what I mean by that is because I have haggard hands being a factory worker, welder. My shit is getting torn up, cuts, whatever chemicals I'm being exposed to at that time, whether I have gloves on or not, burning my hands. I try to take care of my hands. I try to moisturize when I can. I try to use only good soap at home. Obviously, work soap's one thing, especially with the abrasive materials that they put in there to try to get all the dirt out. The palm sleeve is very nice. I don't enjoy it on we'll just say the cheaper tapes. So if you guys have been around for a while, you know that I'm more on the 1 millimeter kind of thicker grip at this point. That's what I just like, the reactive feeling more or less. Don't get me wrong, thin grip is nice, but it just, I don't know if it's a comfort aspect or if it makes the board feel too thin. I just I think it's just a mental reactionary thing to not enjoying thin grip tape as much. Because, like, I got some mounted up on some decks. Here, we got some Euro tape on a good old Roswell deck. And I don't know, man. It could be better, it could be worse. But so overall, with all of his extras, bushings, everything besides his wheels, I'm definitely enjoying what I've been using. The palm slave works on my fingers really well. Now there's a point where it becomes too grippy. So the palm slave with like UAG grip, that shit it fucking sticks to your fingers. So um, it was almost a late reactionary. So, but obviously just a little bit of playing around and whatnot. It only would do that for like the first 5 or 6 setup tricks, so it wouldn't be that bad. And then as well as I think um, oh, that's right. So I technically didn't need to use the replacement wheel, but one of my sons ended up getting a hold of the slush cold deck, and he wallered that. So I believe these are the Waxy Boys. I tried getting at him. He didn't want to be gotten a hold of for any comments, but he said go ahead and make the review. So I got these wheels initially used off of Run It Back. These, I'm pretty sure they're some of his Waxy formation. Um, that being one of the replacement wheels. And then on this bad boy, I got these set of pips from Gutter Fingers. Now, running a U set that were definitely older, and then me already running them for 4 or 5 months before making the said review. Um, his used wheels were holding up to a fuck ton of abuse. And then on top of that, the ones that I got from Gutter Fingers, I would have, I think we're at about 2 months of abuse on these ones, in and out of the factory for both of them. Um, it's they're no wobble. It does take a little bit of break-in time with these ones because they're not his rosin formed ones, so they have little indentation, little layer lines. It's not really an issue, but it does take a couple of days to break that in initially. Now, as far as the overall dealing with it and whatnot, there's so depending on which tool you're using, sometimes the tool will grab a little bit extra when you're trying to apply in, so it might not fully tighten. So just be wary of that and make sure that you are trying to fully seat in your locking nut. Obviously, don't fucking crank her in, but it sometimes it will push out the tool depending on which tool you are using. Uh, the yellow one has more issues than the typical black tool. Um, Now, once again, running 2 sets for about the past 3 months, no issues. Bride's great, good times. And then I have his bushings set up over here on this deck and another deck upstairs. These would be the medium black and green slime ones that I ended up putting on this old boy here. And if I'm not mistaken, it's the exact same mix that he would have been doing with hard decks. Might be looking to go with them here soon. Check out what's good with them. Um, but it's it's definitely like it's a medium bushing, but it's got a nice give. It's not it doesn't feel overly stiff. I'm not going to mention who other bushings I've been working for, well, working to review. It's still got a good bit of give, and depending on, so like I got them on a set of BRTs, and I did not like that because of how long the locking nut was. So putting a different locking nut on there and getting a little bit more space and being able to actually like actuate my tuning on the bushing, that made me enjoy it on there more. So it's definitely a per setup base with them. They're not bad. As far as doing an overall return, we'll see how long it takes me to go through this palm slave. I've already washed the sticky adherent for the wheels one time, and it's still just as sticky. I will report back on that if I have any issues with either one, and total downtime. Usage time on the palm slave. I'll probably apply the palm slave 3 times throughout a week. There'll be times where I'm like, all right, I'm not using it all the time. I'm using it when I feel like I'm not being able to do my rotations how I want to. When doing my setup, I'm not able to get it. I just keep on losing the board, whether I'm not having enough canter in or leaning back. The first aid kit, great idea, came in clutch, even when I wasn't suspecting to need it. Um, oh, and it also came with extra bearings. I forgot to mention that. I was trying to do a little project where I 3D print off some wheels. We'll see how that goes. Um, but returning back to the wheels, like I said, I bought this chems board with some leafies on it and the Pip-Squeak. It that would have been my second board that I bought, and I think that would have been late October, mid October. So all the abuse that I put on them, and then getting the new set, they hold out really well. Um, my 2-year-old had gotten a hold of one of the wheels, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to show, but he just misformed the wheel itself. And oddly enough, I found out that you can kind of help the situation with different lubes, and because your thing will naturally grasp onto some lube. I don't think I'm going to be able to bring that up at all. No, I need to get a top-down camera so I can show you that the bearing is off center now. But once again, that's not even his fault. That was my son's fault. And on top of that, it was not even my son's fault. Well, it was my son's fault because he got a hold of it. My fault because I left it out, but he was just aggressively playing with it, rolling it on one side. So eh, it is what it is. Um, as far as doing return order, I will definitely probably be coming back to get another set of wheels. I'm on any returns that I make to any company anymore, it's probably just going to be off of items or colorways that I enjoy. Um, I've got a good bit of videos branched out now. We still have a good handful of videos in the works that I'm working on currently. Got more truck videos, got more board videos. We got 2 more sets of wheel videos that we're in the middle of reviewing. Um, but I appreciate everybody for stopping by. Sorry if there was any audio clutter on this one. I'm going to try to clean it up. Family up, laundry going. Just wanted to make the video. Either way, I appreciate everybody. Y'all have a good one. Bye.